Good afternoon, guys, and now I can say something that cannot be said for a lot of teams in this World Cup. I have officially opened my account with my predictions when I predicted 2-1 win for Germany in their match against Sweden, and it really did go down to the wire. In fact, my prediction was challenged for a long time, especially after Jerome Boateng got that red card, which really threatened their chances of making it through to the next round. But Toni Kroos, with a magical free kick in almost the last minute of the game, rescued the game for Germany. So for now, like I said, I've opened my account. But today, moving on to the more important matters of Group B, where there are three teams who are still in line to qualify for the round of 16 now. We have Portugal, Iran and Spain, who are making up the numbers in Group B. Morocco is out of the equation because they've lost both of their first two games. A little harsh, one has to admit, because they played very well in both their games. But what we have over here today is a very interesting group where all three teams, including Morocco, not including Morocco, excluding Morocco, but Spain, Iran and Portugal can all qualify. And I have a few of the permutations and combinations for you here. Of course, join in the conversation whenever you want to. Hi Asmita, I see you. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup, and I hope you're using all the knowledge you've gained watching my videos and showing off with everyone possible. But yeah, this is how Group B stands right now. We have currently Portugal on top with 4 points. We have Spain and Iran then making up the numbers. Beg your pardon. In fact, what we have today is the game where I'll read out the lineup for you. So Spain has played 2, won 1, drawn 1, lost none. They're on 4 points. Portugal is also on 4 points. So both of them are on 4 points. Iran is on 3 points and Morocco is on no points at the moment. And it's quite funny because Iranian fans have been staying up all night outside Portugal's team hotel and making noise and trying to distract the players. It's a classic fan trope where if your team is playing a game that is touted to be really big, you try and do everything that you can, as much as you can, to disrupt the other team. But Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted to it and said, of course, I'm used to that kind of a thing, playing in the La Liga for Real Madrid, and with all the rivalries that go around, it will not faze him. If a penalty in the World Cup finals doesn't faze Cristiano Ronaldo, not much in life is going to faze him. So Iranian fans, I don't think that's going to work. You're going to have to come up with a different tactic. I think your players are going to have to come up with a different tactic on the pitch to contain Spain, where Portugal are in a relatively comfortable position now against Iran, I beg your pardon. So the Moroccan fans have been the ones who've been outside the team hotel. The Iranian fans, I beg your pardon. So now for Iran to qualify from the tournament, I have a few permutations, combinations here, and then we can go through them. If Spain lose 1-0 to Morocco and Iran draw 4-4 with Portugal, Iran go through, and they go through because on goal difference, even though Spain and Iran have already played against each other, on goal difference Iran will be stacked higher than Spain if Iran draw 4-4 with Portugal and Spain lose 1-0 to Morocco. An outright win for Spain eliminates all chances of Iran possibly making it to the next round. So that's something that Spain will be hoping to keep in mind against Morocco. If Iran draw 3-3, they won't go through. But if Iran beat Portugal, they go through uncontested, and that is going to be huge for a country who's coached by a Portuguese manager, who actually took Portugal to the World Cup in the early 90s. He also led them to the World Cup in 2006. Interestingly, Portugal and Iran met in 2006, and Cristiano Ronaldo scored his first World Cup goal against Iran. So a bit of deja vu might be possible here, except he scored a bundle of goals in the meantime for that. So it's not like he's a newbie to the stage anymore. But so those are the qualification scenarios possible for Iran. I'm going to read out the possible scenarios now for the rest of the teams. Spain, of course, need a win, and it's not to say that Portugal is going to be taking Iran lightly as a team, or that Spain is going to be taking Morocco lightly as a team, because in the World Cup it's been proven time and time again that no team can actually be safe on a given day. You look at Germany, who seem to be in the doldrums. They didn't have anything going for them in their game against Sweden, but somehow one moment of magic changed the entire tide towards them. So it is possible. Miracles do happen in the World Cup. Iran, though, are winless in 7 World Cup meetings against European sides. They've drawn 1 and lost 6. Doesn't bode too well for them against Portugal. Again, stranger things have happened. And like I said, Portugal's 1-0 win over Morocco last time out was their first World Cup clean sheet since the goalless draw with Brazil in 2010. Before this, they had a run of 5 matches where they couldn't keep a clean sheet at all. So it just might be the right time for the Portuguese defense to come into their own with the likes of players from West Ham and all over the world sitting at the heart of their defense. While Sergio Busquets says Spain can take nothing for granted against Morocco because football has not been fair to Morocco is what Sergio Busquets is saying, and they agree. Spain and Portugal going to the final group game level on 4 points with Portugal ahead by virtue of goal difference. Again, Morocco is completely out of the equation. They don't have any chance of qualifying to the next round, and this is actually turning out to be the most important World Cup group. Now, scenarios for qualification from Group B is going to throw up a lot of information. So just bear with me because what happens in the World Cup is that you get into the nitty-gritties of it, where it's possible that if two teams are tied on points, then it goes down to goal difference. If the goal difference is the same, then the two teams go down to the head-to-head record that they have against each other. I'm going to read out the scenarios now. Scenarios for Group B. Now, with the Daily Maverick reporting for us. Meanwhile, just want to know how you guys are enjoying this World Cup, whether it's truly been a World Cup that you've looked forward to. It's been a World Cup of the underdog because you have teams that have defeated teams that have been favored to do much better than them. Yesterday you had the draw between Mexico and Senegal, and again, I beg your pardon, South Korea and Japan and Senegal, I beg your pardon. And even though Senegal took the lead in that game, Japan came back strongly and they equalized through a Kisuki Honda left-footed effort from inside the D. So yeah, this could get a little complicated. Now there are a few scenarios that will see Iran progress. A win over Portugal and a Spain loss will be enough to see them through. A draw will be enough if Spain lose to Morocco by 2 goals or more. Iran could knock Portugal out if they win their match, and Spain win against Morocco, completely turning it on its head, turning the scenario of the group on its head. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo has arguably been on another planet in this World Cup. He scored 4 goals and he's not going to be perturbed by the reaction of the Moroccan fans. In fact, he has gone on and said that a GIF went viral which clearly saw Ronaldo approaching the window and asking the fans to go home so that they could have a good night's rest and they could fall asleep. And that might be a bit of banter on the end on the end of Ronaldo, who's used to such occasions, who of course played the huge games before this, and I'm sure things like these are not really going to perturb him. Now, Spain and Morocco, where it's concerned, have faced each other only twice. It was a 2-legged qualification playoff for the World Cup in 1962. Spain won 1-0 away and 3-2 at home. And you could tell that Spain is going to probably triumph over Morocco today. Aditya Malik says hello. So hello, Aditya. If you have any questions about the World Cup, feel free to ask me what you think, and I'm going to respond along with that. But Morocco have lost 4 of their last 6 World Cup matches against European opposition. They've lost most recently against Portugal 1-0. I don't see, in all honesty, an upset happening. I will be very happy and as an Asian football fan if Iran do sneak past Portugal, but it's unlikely, and I think Portugal and Spain are going to go through as the 2 group leaders in the group. But till then, we're going to see if my predictions for today come true. Like I said, I've opened my account in this World Cup, and that can't be said for a lot of teams. Here's hoping more of the same. Until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow in another action, a day full of action in the FIFA 2018 World Cup. Till then, bye-bye.